Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever the case may be. I am the Phantom Magician. And in this video, I want to talk about an idea that I have to survive the purge. Now, what the purge is, it's a group of movies and a miniseries, and the concept of these movies is for 12 hours, any and all crime is perfectly legal. With the exception of you can't use certain explosives and you're not allowed to kill certain government officials. Other than that, any and all crime, it's on the table, ready to go, have at it. In addition to that, your emergency services, your fire, ambulance, that's off the table. So you can't call the fire department if your house starts on fire. You can't call if you get cut or broken leg or whatever. You cannot call an ambulance to pick you up. So keep that in mind. Now, my idea to survive the purge is basically to get a small group of people, let's say 6 people together. You want to pool your money together and buy a kind of a cabin in the woods. This can be a little on the expensive side, but if you get a group of people together, you can make it happen. The house should be in the middle of nowhere. Ideally, you want the house to be on a hill so that you have the high ground advantage and also have a little bit of a vantage point. Your group of people, keep in mind the less people who know about the house, the better. So you want a small group. You definitely want well-trusted people, friends, family members. Keep in mind that they can kill you on the night of the purge. In your group of these trusted individuals, everyone's going to have a gun, at least one gun. Everyone will be in dark athletic clothing, proper footwear, probably going with sneakers or maybe hiking boots. As far as sneakers, you want athletic shoes, your Nike, your Adidas, that type of thing. Converse and Vans, they're better shoes than, high heels and dress shoes and flip-flops, but they're not the best for the purge. Your group is going to have to keep their shoes on at all times in case there's some kind of an emergency. You don't want to be trying to find your shoes, put them on, and all that jazz. The house should be a dark color, black, brown, or gray, well hidden, in the middle of the woods. Plant some trees around it, plant some bushes to further conceal it. I would have thorn bushes planted underneath each window to act as a bit of a natural barricade. I'm going to want bulletproof glass or as strong of windows as I can possibly get. I'm going to want this house to have at least 2 ways to get out. Two ways to exit. I want it to be at least a 2-story house. The upper windows, vantage point, good sniper positions. You're gonna want the house to be as visible as possible, and what I mean by that is you don't want it to look too ritzy. You don't want people walking by this house and look at the house and say, "Hey, those people have a lot of money." You want it to look as close to a shack as possible, but you want the shack to be as fortified as possible. I'm definitely going to want to have some supplies. There's going to be some backup weapons hidden within the house. I'm going to have hiding places to store these weapons. A few guns, knives, etc. Baseball bat. I'm going to have a well-stocked first aid kit. It's going to have your basic bandages, Neosporin, and all that. But along with that, I'm going to have aspirin. I'm going to have Oragel. I'm going to have Pepto-Bismol. I'm going to have Visine. I'm going to have ace bandages. I'm going to have at least 2 fire extinguishers per floor. Remember, the house starts on fire, whether it be an accident or on purpose. Can't call a fire department. Definitely going to have some water. Non-alcoholic drinks. You don't want to be passed out drunk in the middle of the purge or buzzed while the purge is going on. You're definitely going to want to have some kind of food there. I mean, this isn't like a zombie doomsday where you have to stock up food for a long period of time. You're only going to be in there for about 12 hours, maybe a little more. But you're definitely going to want to have some snacks on hand, maybe some sandwiches, some chips, some cookies. You want to be able to keep your energy levels up, so you want to have some quick and easy food on hand. You're going to want to have a battery-powered radio to get information. I would have a TV in there for information purposes, and a laptop to surf the internet, see what's going on, try to keep up with the news. Outside this house, for security, I'm going to have some bear traps set up. I'm going to have some warning signs close to the house, you loot, we shoot type thing. I'm going to have some type of a ring camera or some outside cameras so I can see what's going on. I'm going to have foam on the walls. Now, the reason why I'm going to have foam on the walls is if you look at recording studios, they have foam on the walls that keeps the noise inside. If you and your group are making a lot of noise, you don't want people on the outside to hear that noise and attract unnecessary attention to yourself. You want solid front and back doors, with peepholes, metal doors. I'm going to want to have an intercom to be able to speak with people outside. And I'm not going to be afraid to lie. So if one or two people are outside, they go, hey, who's in there? How many people do you have? I may have 6 with me. I'm going to say 20. I'm going to say we have machine guns. I'm going to say we have ex-Navy SEALs with us. Anyway, this may not be a foolproof plan, a house in the woods, but I think it's a good idea. Let me know if I missed anything. I'm probably sure I did. Leave a comment below. Give this video a like. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good whatever time of day it is.